You are now onto our App of the Week segment. This is where we demonstrate an app showing you whether or not it has accessibility issues or not. Should you have an app that you would like us to feature on one of our episodes, feel free to send such an app to contact us at blindandroidusers.com. And now, here's this episode's App of the Week.
Now we turn to our App of the Week, and Warren demonstrates Perplexity, a search engine, as he describes it, with a difference.
Hi. For episode 165 App of the Week, this is demonstrating Perplexity. Perplexity. Think of Perplexity as a search engine with a difference. I'll be demonstrating Perplexity on my Pixel 6 Pro running Android 14 and TalkBack 14.1. For the speech services, I'll be using the acapella services using the Heather voice. I am now on my home screen and will navigate my way to the Perplexity icon.
Perplexity.
Here's Perplexity. We tap here to activate.
Perplexity. Paywall background image.
I do want to apologize for some reason my connection with Reflective 4 is kind of stuttering today. And so the first thing we heard, background paywall. And I do want to mention here in passing that this app has a subscription model of $19.99 or $20 a month or $199.99 annually. So it depends on what you want. The whole idea of demonstrating Perplexity is to have the developer fix some of the accessibility issues. There are some buttons here that are not labeled. However, for the most part, it is usable. And so the whole idea is that after hearing this, we can all contact that developer and have him or her fix the accessibility issues here. So the first thing we heard was paywall. Moving down.
Skip.
There's a skip there to the left in the middle.
Book icon image.
We heard something, book icon image.
Perplexity icon image.
Next below that is the Perplexity icon image.
Google logo. Continue with Google.
And you could sign in with Google or sign up with Google or
continue with email.
Continue with email. In other words, you could sign up with email, or if you have a Perplexity account, you could log in there.
Privacy policy.
And we have privacy policy.
Terms of service.
And terms of service. I'm going to use my Google account, so I'm going to go back up and tap on Continue with Google.
Google logo. Continue with Google.
Go ahead and tap here.
Google services. Cancel button.
We heard Google services cancel button.
Choose an account.
In the middle, we hear choose an account. And below that is your Google account. Or if you have multiple Google accounts, you can choose the one you want to use with Perplexity. I'm going to tap on my username.
Warren Carr, or Carr@gmail.
I tap there on my username. And we hear it starting because of my bad connectivity with Reflector today. We're now on the second page.
Perplexity text, pro icon, unlike the most powerful AI. Research assistant, check. Over 300 Copilot uses per day, check. Unlike GPT-4 and Claude 2.1, check. Pro support from our team, check. Early access features, selected check icon.
In other words, what's going on here is that you have access to all the different AI providers like Copilot from Microsoft. You have the Anthropic Claude, you have Google Gemini, you have GPT-4 and all of that. And at the bottom,
subscribe.
There's the subscribe. And I'm not going to subscribe
The subscription will automatically renew unless it is canceled at least 24 hours before the end of the current period. The user's account will be charged for renewal within 24 hours prior to the end of the current period. The user can manage subscriptions and turn off auto-renewal by going to their account settings after purchase. Any unused portion of a free trial period, if offered, will be forfeited when the user purchases a subscription.
And you don't have to subscribe to it if you don't want to. I'm going to close out of here, so I'm going to hit the back button.
Paywall background. Navigate up button. Button. Restore.
And here are the subscription models. We got
Monthly, $19.99. Billed
just like
monthly.
I said earlier.
Yearly, $199.99. Save $39.89. Free trial. Free 7-day trial.
And now I'm just going to hit the back button, that is to close. I just closed out of the subscription page. And so we are on this page.
Where knowledge begins.
And we hear where knowledge begins.
How are volcanoes formed? In
And
list.
some of the items here, how are volcanoes formed.
Body reaction to spicy food.
So talking about my jalapenos and all that good stuff.
Can you make ice cream at home?
I keep going.
America's best circuses.
So basically,
Can we hear colors?
Can we hear colors? So these are things, some of the things here that you could, tap on and hear the answers for and all of that. Now, there are lots of them. They're going from left to right. You keep going. And if you're a swiper, just keep swiping. Now, toward the bottom, we have some buttons and tabs. The first buttons we encounter on the left, we have
Ask anything. The best-selling music. Ask anything.
There on the bottom left is Ask Anything. Basically, if you tap on that, it will bring up your keyboard. Now, moving to the right.
Image search button.
There's a search button there, and to the right of it is the voice search.
Voice search button.
In other words, you could tap on this and use your voice in asking the questions. At the bottom of these are tabs. Starting from the bottom left, here are the tabs that we find.
Home.
We have Home.
Not selected tab icon. Discover.
To the right of that is a Discover. Moving right.
Not selected tab icon. Library.
Library, that is the things that you've searched for or have asked questions for, will be in your library. Of course, if you tap in the middle one, which is a Discovery, you'll see the different categories you could choose from and things like that. How about, though, we go ahead and try asking something using our voice.
Voice search button.
Tap here. What's the tallest tree in the world? I apologize for my bad connectivity today. I have no clue as to what's going on with my Reflector 4. All right, now put my finger down.
What's the tallest tree in the world? Out of list.
And moving down.
Icon. Sources. Image.
And there's the sources.
Image.
If you tap
Expand
on that.
Icon. Image.
And moving down.
Answer.
There's the answer. If I move on down, there should be some text here.
The tallest tree in the world is the Hyperion, a coastal redwood, Sequoia sempervirens, located in California, which measures 115.92 meters, 380.3 feet in height.
All right, I'm going to scroll down a little bit because it has tons of stuff there. But in the middle, as you scroll down, we have some buttons that are not labeled. And these are some of the unlabeled buttons that I was talking about. From the left in the middle, we have the following.
Icon.
It just says icon. Tapping on this unlabeled icon there on the left brings up a list of the AI providers you can choose from that could help you in rewriting the answers. And so we got
Rewrite.
Rewrite using.
Choose an option below to rewrite the answer.
So basically choose an option below to rewrite the answer.
Icon. Copilot. more accurate and thorough search.
There's Copilot.
Icon, experimental, concise and less restrictive model by Perplexity.
This one is coming direct from Perplexity.
Icon, GPT-4, OpenAI's most advanced model.
Next,
Icon, Claude-2.1, Anthropic's most advanced model.
that's the Claude from Anthropics. Next,
Icon, Gemini Pro, beta model by Google.
and the Gemini from Google. Let's go back and see what the next button does.
Okay.
So now I'm back to the previous screen, and sorry again for my stuttering here with my reflector. The next icon,
Icon, button. Icon, button.
and we'll tap on this to see what it does.
Clipboard.
This button, when tapped on, simply copies it to your clipboard. Let's move on to the third button.
Icon, button.
And we tap,
Send to nearby device.
or you could send to a nearby device. Let's look at the last button. That's the fourth button on the right.
Icon, button. Share.
Tapping on that, here's what we
Tallest-
got.
HTTPS. Sharing link. What's the tallest tree in the world? HTTP. Copy.
This one brings up all the sharing apps, like all the apps that you find
Messages.
and all of that. So let's go back.
Play.
And those are the unlabeled buttons there.
Where is the Hyperion tree located? Related.
We have the related thing. Where is it located?
How old is the Hyperion tree? Related. What is the average height of a coastal redwood tree?
And we keep moving down.
Ask follow-up.
Ask follow-up. And then below that will be,
Voice search button.
and basically that will be a little short demonstration of this app called Perplexity Is. Again, though, my apologies for my stuttering of my connectivity today. But that's what it is. And now we could just write to the developer and have him or her label these buttons to make it a joy to use Perplexity. Thank you.
Any more to say about that?
As I indicated in that little demo, the app is not quite very accessible, and it's a different kind of search. So it's an AI kind of search. And the thing is that it has all of these AI providers in there. You could do follow-ups and all of that. The only thing I wish it did, and probably it's behind that paywall of $20 a month or $200 a year, is the ability to hear back a verbal response or whatever. Because I would like to see a situation whereupon if I tap on the voice search, for example, and I search something with my voice, it would be nice to also have it, verbalize responses of what I just did that voice search for. But right now, it didn't do that, and I don't know for sure if that is part of the paywall, as they put it. So I'm not about to find out. I think that the El Fribo part of it is good enough for me. But it's a great app with a great potential. I just want them to make it accessible, and that will actually be a very good thing to do.
And you've been in touch with the developer?
I haven't yet because I just grabbed that app yesterday evening and then installed it and decided to, hey, I'm going to demonstrate this for our podcast. So I haven't written them. For some reason, I kind of slept in today. If someone had not sent me a message waking me up at 7:30, I probably would have slept in till maybe about 8 something. So I haven't. After this podcast, so I'll try to reach out to the dev.
Was that someone Austin or was it someone else? Not anyone on the podcast crew who woke you up?
No, it was someone else. I know where you're going, Ed, but no, it wasn't Austin. Austin didn't wake me up with any notification. It was some other person else.